Hi everyone, my name is Shireen and today our topic is the regulation of the domain name system. DNS is made up by two components, the domain name that is usually known by the general public and the unique string of numbers we refer to as the Internet Proto Number. UDRP stands for the Uniform Domain Name Dispute Resolution Policy. It was approved by the ICANN in 1999 and entered into force in 2000 for the resolution of disputes between a domain name registrant and a third party. To force the transfer or cancellation of a domain name under the UDRP, the trademark holder must prove all three of the requirement elements stated in the paragraph 4A. And the three elements are listed on the PowerPoint. Today, I would like to focus on the second element, the rights and legitimate interests test. To successfully demonstrate the registrant's right or legitimate interest to the domain name, three circumstances need to be established on the evidence presented to the administrative panel, and the three elements are shown on the PowerPoint. Use or preparations to use in connection with the bona fide offering of goods and services, a registrant need only show demonstrable preparations to market the goods and services in question. However, so far there has been no consistent interpretation of exactly what constitutes demonstrable preparation. A typical case decided in favor of a respondent on the basis of sales or preparations to sell goods and services is eAuto LLC and Triple S Auto Parts, and you can have a look in your own time if you're interested. A second source of legitimate interest involves indication that the registrant has been commonly known by the domain name even if it had not acquired trademark rights. AVNet and Aviation Network is a classic case for the breach of this legitimate interest. The panel found that the respondent was commonly known by the avnet.net domain name because the respondent submitted evidence that it was known by the name AVNet for at least 10 years prior to its domain name registration. Another case decided in favor of the respondent is listed on the PowerPoint. Please have a look at your own time if you're interested. Lastly, to prove the third branch of the legitimate interest, the respondent must establish that the use is legitimate, non-commercial, or fair use of the domain name. The use is without intent for commercial gain. The use is without intent to misleadingly divert consumers. And the use is without the intent to tarnish the trademark or service mark at issue. In Western Hay Company and Carl Forrester, the respondent submitted evidence that shows he had operated a non-commercial web-based discussion group, and the panel accepted the evidence, which is sufficient to consider as a non-commercial use defense.